Although it's very important to me to fully flesh out the problems we face, including the existential, it's also important that we explore promising ways forward around the issues of alignment. A lot of my background is actually in psychology and neuroscience. Until recently, I had not considered either having much to do with machine learning. I read the book The Alignment Problem by Brian Christian, which has completely flipped the dynamic for me. Now, I think AI and machine learning is actually just us trying to reverse engineer human psychology to map correctly onto machines. Let's explore some concepts together. Reinforcements. I've spoken at length already about the work of B.F. Skinner, but never actually broke it down for you. I also want to mention the names of Thorndike and Pavlov, both of whom built the foundation for the science of behaviorism and conditioning. For the purpose of this, we'll hone in on Skinner, since his work on operant conditioning also serves as the backbone for early and contemporary machine learning dynamics. Operant conditioning is the process of training a behavior through the use of scheduled rewards, primarily defined as either positive or negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is what you would expect. If the desired behavior is observed, the subject is rewarded. Negative reinforcement can be slightly more difficult to wrap our heads around. Many think of negative reinforcement as punishment, which would look like yelling at a child for pushing their younger sibling. Punishment is certainly a form of reinforcement, albeit a notably ineffective one, but negative reinforcement is focused on removing an existing negative stimulus to promote a behavior. I know, a bit of a mind twister. So let's ask ChatGPT for a fun example to illustrate the difference between these two reinforcement types.
Negative reinforcement. Suppose you're studying for an important exam, and you find that listening to music while studying helps you concentrate better. However, your noisy neighbor often disturbs you with loud music, making it difficult to focus. One day, you decide to wear noise-canceling headphones while studying to block out the noise. By doing so, you eliminate the unwanted distraction, the loud music, and create a more peaceful environment. The removal of the unpleasant experience, the noise, reinforces your behavior of using the noise-canceling headphones, making it more likely that you'll continue to wear them while studying.
Hopefully that makes sense. Another important aspect of reinforcement learning in psychology is the concept of shaping, which, if you've ever tried to train a pet, you understand implicitly. Back in the day, B.F. Skinner spent years yelling at pigeons, "Why don't you do as I say?" Because they would wait around for hours until the pigeon performed a desired behavior, if it ever did, before it could get rewarded. This time between behavior naturally occurring and reward was incredibly ineffective. Eventually, Skinner and his team determined to break a task for the pigeons into increasingly more complex chunks, varying the schedule of rewards as the challenge grew more complex. For example, let's say you're training your dog to roll over. If you're waiting around with a treat and keep saying, "roll over," you'll be waiting a very long time until the dog does as you say. Alternatively, you can break it into smaller steps on a path toward the desired behavior. So, first the dog learns to sit, then down, then lie down, then roll over. All the while, you decrease rewards for the simpler behavior and increase rewards for the next step.